We are on episode number 5.
It has been a lot that's went down, though, because, like I said, Jocelyn had her Drink Champs interview. I ain't even watch it yet. I'm going to watch it later. It's a lot has been going on. I won't even talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for the people who have not been, like, on the YouTube streets. But now this is Magic City. Here we come. Going to do the Magic City Classic Games this time. That's where they left off at. They basically waiting for Ray J. He left his phone. Mr. I ain't playing with y'all last class. He's saying, listen, I'm going to give y'all an I. That means incomplete for your midterm if your partner's not here. And right now, we're waiting for these partners to come bend this corner. They ain't even picking up the phone.
Well, you get an I. I don't think I can afford an incomplete.
Look how he looking at them. He looking at them like, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves because there's no reason why they are taking this long. And he just looking at them like, y'all just, ugh. He just looks so disgusted. Let's just see if they going to bend this corner.
That is your partners. Well, you get an I. I don't think I can afford an incomplete.
This is our acting midterm, and we're about to get it incomplete because our partners haven't shown up.
I hate wasting people's time, so
I don't like wasting my time either. I'm like the Black Clark Kent. I'm suited and booted, and I'm ready to crush this shit. I'm sorry, Professor, we late. Okay.
Okay, Ray J walks in. Amber walks in. Jocelyn walks in. Ray J has on a nice suit. He looks nice. And then Parker walks
For a
in.
job interview. Now, of course, we gotta be professional.
Right.
But it's gotta be entertaining as well.
between I've made love in the casket before.
Okay, that's funny. The teacher's laughing. Ray J got the teacher laughing. Ray J and Omarion, they're doing their little monologue or little scene together. They're doing an interview at the funeral home. So O asks Ray as the interviewer, how do you feel? How comfortable do you feel around dead bodies? And then Ray J was like, well, I've had sex in a casket before. And then, the teacher should get there laughing or whatever. So that was a cute little part.
No sex with the dead bodies. We get everything shut down for that, man.
Oh my God, dog.
Oh, no. Sir, with all due respect. That was with my wife. We made love in the casket together alive. Don't knock it till you try it.
I wonder if they did that in real life.
Jocelyn, is that how you say your name? Yes. Just to...
Okay, so next is Quay and Jocelyn. And Quay is the interviewer and the Jocelyn is the interviewee. Let's see. And Jocelyn sitting here with this all red. She done wore her Versace robe to school. Oh my gosh. And she has on like this regular plain like t-shirt and shorts underneath. I guess that was her outfit today. I mean, it would look cute if we didn't already know that was like a house robe. Like, you really gonna wear your house robe as clothes? You might as well got somebody to make it for you or something. I know she hot, but let's go.
Give you a brief thing on the movie. You're in an abusive relationship.
Okay.
But on this particular Saturday, he hit you in the back of the head with dishwashing detergent. So we'll just start out by hearing level 1 scream.
I think Jocelyn needs an exorcism. What the fuck?
Was that level 1 or level 2?
Hi, sir. I'm actually ready.
That's after Jocelyn did all of that screaming down the room. Quay turned around and said to her, okay, was that level 1 or level 2? With a straight face.
How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm definitely looking back to get back into the workforce. I've been out of work for 2 years because my husband lost his prick.
Oop.
But I want to try to get back to work to see if I can get it sewn on. Okay. And this is all with elderly or with this? Mostly the elderly, but I used to work in geriatrics as well.
That's the elderly too.
Geriatrics would be elderly. That's not with children? No.
That's
not with
pediatrics, girl.
Okay, thank you. You did a wonderful job, man.
Okay, so before them, it was, I told you, Parker and Amon came up, and their interview was more like a date, like they said. And then Tiffany and Amber came up, and they were, Tiffany was the nurse trying to get a job as a nurse, and she was just talking all this crazy mess, but it was really cool. Like, it was really funny and entertaining. Let's keep it going.
Thank you guys so much. I'll be blessed.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Okay, wait, Jocelyn looked cute without that big ass robe, and by the end of class, she took that fucker off too, because I know she was hot. Bonjour.
Midterm. So we're gonna have midterm exam. Greet each other and part.
Okay.
Je m'appelle Quay. Je m'appelle Orion. Hello?
No, your Jim Appel is Omarion. He gonna say hello.
This assignment was us speaking in French.
Wait, I thought, what is hello in French. It's bonjour. So what they gonna say bonjour and then say hello again. Y'all didn't study, obviously. Y'all could have used index cards. Come on now, Quake.
Conversation with two people who run into each other on the street. Are you thirsty? Wait, are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? I just kind of started talking like a weird type of Spanglish. Why? The one word me and Ryan don't learn after this? Hell yeah. You teach y'all in French? Bonjour. Je m'appelle Reggie. Ah? No. Je m'appelle Reggie. Je m'appelle Jocelyn Hernandez. Je m'appelle Reggie. L-I-E-J. I just don't know what he's saying. He's spelling his name. Oh, wow. I think I know how to spell my name in French. Wait. It would be Je.
Wait, the assignment is not to spell your name in French. It's to have a conversation. Come on, y'all. Y'all could have studied a little bit more than this. New York look cute.
Ray and Jocelyn, making it a little. It's a family show, y'all. You know.
One thing I will say is these people are entertaining when they really want to be.
One, the midterms is over. See some French and acting. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
I'm definitely not a woman of the kitchen. I'm a woman of the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to I like the hip, this is like more of my job. So I'm like, oh really? Like this right here, this action here, you have to change. Jocelyn, please.
Jocelyn seems like a fun person when she wants to be. And Parker done put some extensions in her hair.
Hi.
Parker's calling her mom.
I am.
Okay, so Parker got on the Water Boys in the Hood hat too.
Crazy.
Yes.
It feels so great to be able to talk to my mom after everything that I've been through. Midterms, I needed some sense of normalcy.
Girl, that is normal. Going to school.
My mom is extremely white, but she never made me feel
Oh, her mom white.
way, but just, she was my mom. Now that I'm attending HBCU, it has awakened so many feelings within me. I feel even more proud to be black, and
Yes.
it's brought me even closer to my blackness.
Look, I told y'all.
Just understand myself a bit more. The highlight.
Look, I told y'all, when y'all get around them Negro spirituals and all them spirits and them ancestor spirits all over that campus, and we get around black people and black situations and black events and when you get close to all of that melanin and all of that DNA flowing through our blood, you cannot help but to feel something. So yeah, Parker, you gonna get all of them spirits up in your half. You can get half of the spirits because you have. So half of it, you gonna feel half of it. And half is enough. Half is more than enough. They told you one drop of nigga blood, one drop of blood is more than enough.
You want to take a shot?
Yeah, let's take a shot.
Me and Parker were talking about how, the music we listen to, or
Here go Amber again with this big ass trash bag on.
I find that, okay, let's say I'm with a black man, right? If I do something that he doesn't like or he doesn't find appealing, I'm white. Then I try to date white guys, right? And then it's like, you really get my essence. I just want to be Amber. I love heavy metal music, but I love rap. I'm
Okay,
more
right.
comfortable in black spaces, but with white people, it's she's just too black. I'm in the middle.
I still think it goes back to being able to be yourself, though.
That's hard for me, Ray J. Can we change the subject?
Okay.
Please.
Sorry about that.
I only feel some type of way about it when people identify me and don't ask me how I identify myself.
Amber looks like she's getting emotional about the race and the identity thing. I can't speak much on being biracial. I can relate to people who feel like that they fall in the middle of things. We're not completely one thing, but we're not completely the other thing. With me, I have two sides to me, and I'm not completely 100% spiritual, and everything is all about God, and everything is all about spiritual. I don't do everything right. I don't, pray as much as I should, and I don't stay in spirit as much as I should. But also, I have this other side, which is, hood and nigga shit, and me being me, and I cuss, and I drink, and I smoke, and I do a lot of things that's not in line with spirituality. But I have to accept both sides of me. So in that way, I can understand biracial people, because you do have to accept both sides, and every time you try to cut off one side from the other. So if I try to stop drinking and smoking, or if I try to stop being me and stop cursing, or if I just try to stop and go too far from the things that I know, or the things that I'm used to, it does kind of feel unnatural, but you do always want to be growing, learning, and doing better and trying to be a better person. And on the other side, when I'm not completely praying every day, when I'm not just thinking positive thoughts all the time, when I am cursing and drinking, it does not mean that I'm less spiritual, or it does not mean that I'm less of who I always been. So that's a good point to keep in mind, like, especially when it comes to certain people. And I can say, like, with Libra Scorpio people, like Amber and I, we have Libra people, period. We have a balance of two sides. We're always dealing with both sides and trying to balance that. But then when you throw in that Scorpio energy with us, oh my goodness, it's like we even more that we're balancing, because we have that dark side and then we have that light side too. So I understand Amber having to struggle and deal with the back and forth and the oscillating scales, as well as the different energies, because Libra and Scorpio energies can be opposing energies. So yeah, that all ties into it. Whether you understand or believe in zodiac signs or not, that definitely ties in. The stars, the celestials, the sun, the moon, all of these great governing bodies. It's just like our organs. They do serve a purpose. So whether you believe in those things or not, it's real. And the energy behind the sun, the energy behind the moon and the other planets, and how they govern us and how they affect us is very, very real. So if you want to take some time, I'm rambling on and on, but if you want to take some time and get to know a little bit about your zodiac, check out some of my other videos. I do have a video especially for the Libra, Scorpio, Cuspians. Those are the people who are born between the sun sign of Libra and the sun sign of Scorpio. We are very, very dynamic people. We are very, very different than just your average Libra, and we are very different than your average Scorpio, okay? My birthday is October 20th, which is 2 days off from the sun of Scorpio. And Amber is even further into it. She's the 21st of October. So she's even closer to the Scorpio energy. So check out my video on Libra, Scorpio, Cuspians, and that'll explain our energy a lot more. Amber is my girl. Like, I'm getting to know her. I'm getting to love her. Take this fucking trash bag off, Amber. They going in for another day of class. I'm gonna just give y'all a little hint. This ain't the fight day, but we waiting for the fight day, but it ain't the fight day. Okay. Today in Dr. Robinson and Robinson's class. Here go Quay. Oh, Quay got another color. Y'all, he got the highlighter green. He got the highlighter yellow Indiana Jones now, y'all. Come on now, Quay. He look good, though.
I'm from Texas. I was born in Dallas. I moved to Houston. I attended Texas Southern University. Obviously, we all celebrate Juneteenth. We all do the barbecues, the parades.
Hold on now. Shout out to Juneteenth. Juneteenth is right around the corner. Come on now.
Was actually the very first state to recognize the day in 1980. I chose Juneteenth because it reminded me of my childhood back in Texas.
Oh, cute baby picture. Quay got a big ass head as a child. His head was big as fuck.
Over 100 years. However, after the death
Come on now, Juneteenth.
This day was finally recognized by Congress and signed on as the 11th holiday by President Joe Biden.
Thank you so much. That was great.
All right, y'all. Real quick, they said Joe Biden, he made several holidays when he was in term, and one of them was Juneteenth became an official holiday, but it was celebrated since 1890. I think that's what they said in Texas. But Joe Biden made it his 11th holiday that he made official, all following the death of King George Floyd, one of our kings that we lost. So respect to him. Let's give a moment of silence for him.
All right, so I'm super excited because Arturo A. Skonberg, he's a Puerto Rican. Like myself, Arturo was a big part of the Renaissance movement in New York in the 1900s.
Arturo.
And he just put a lot of things together. He was a Puerto Rican historian, a curator, and activist of the Harlem Renaissance. And he helped a lot of people.
I'm from the West Coast, and the Black Panther Party was very prevalent on the West Coast. So it's good to get the origin story, of where it started.
The Chicago Defender was the media press and the outlet for black people to get their stories out.
Being from Chicago, I decided to write about the Chicago Defender, just to show that Chicago played a big part in keeping the movement going.
What's his name? Jesse Jackson.
The acronym is CORE. Was one of the leading civil rights organizations founded in Chicago, Illinois in 1942. Both black its way down south, challenging public
Black and white
laws
students.
and launching voter registration drives for African Americans.
Hold on.
I identify as mixed race, and this is one of the first organizations that cross color lines.
Quay with this motherfucking kiwi colored hat. Okay, Quay. Okay. Let's keep it going.
For a common goal and pave the way for people like me.
Robert Paris Moses, better known as Bob Moses, directed the 1964 Mississippi Freedom Summer Project. And what's crazy about that is that I was born in Macomb, Mississippi. My grandfather, Freddie Bates, was active in the Freedom Summer Project. And my grandfather, he owned a bus transportation service.
In 1964, my grandfather took Bob Moses and other activists up to North Mississippi for the Freedom Project, but they wouldn't let them get off the bus. And all summer long,
you have bombings and murders. All because of the peaceful protests that my grandfather and other activists participated in.
Yeah.
In 1964 in June, my grandfather's house was bombed. My grandfather's house was even bombed. He survived, but he's now passed away. His activism was an important part in the civil rights movement, and I'm really proud of that. Your midterm is done. Y'all better go.
Yeah, we hope so.
All right, good job, y'all.
Hello. Hi, Professor. How are you? Good morning. It's time for our last midterm in African American literature, and we have to give our presentation, and I'm a bit nervous.
Today you're going to do your slave narrative project, and it's worth 20% of your grade. Who wants to go first? Okay.
Parker and I decided to do a spiritual. We wrote it together, and I just hope.
All right, let's see about this spiritual girl.
Freedom is on the horizon. And slowly we lift our hearts to Zion. The new day.
Ray J back there cracking up with his paper in front of his face and Amber.
We started singing. I was laughing. And I wasn't laughing like because of her song. I was laughing because it's Tiffany.
Yes.
I'm a black woman. I deserve to live even though it seems like I was not meant to. I deserve women's rights. We killed it. It was so good.
Y'all did. Everybody in there cracking up.
So I think the spiritual, I love the idea that it's kind of shifted to women's rights. And so I think that aspect of it worked really well. But if you heard that song out, would you say, that's a spiritual?
This is not the feedback that you want to hear after pouring out your heart to the whole class.
Well, that's what she told
I
you.
really put my soul into
You should have thought about it more.
We had a concept.
She like, don't come in here playing.
For the Negro spiritual about slavery and
Okay, they a rap group.
White ships on red seas, high tides as men bleed.
black people died on the actual boat. You hear about, lost souls in the Atlantic.
I won't forget
them.
they won't forget me.
Orion's group with Jocelyn and Iman was like just not it. They were all kind of like off key,
Black folks come black folks, them white folks is on.
all not singing the same words at the same time.
Black folks and float them back home.
I personally didn't like it.
To the people.
Come to look at everybody.
Nobody liked it.
I don't know if we're good or not.
Nobody liked it, Amon.
Sort of chant element of it. But again, I'm not sure how closely it related to the spiritual.
Because it wasn't.
Who's gonna go next? What group's going next?
We'll go next.
Okay, great.
And for our midterms, I just thought a neo-slave narrative would be really cool.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, Amber. Come on, Amber. Come on, girl.
Escape. Master Washington loved when Abigail shaved him because she was so gentle yet precise. Like cutting throats and gore and like stabbing people. And,
Okay, girl.
Just all the stuff that I'm into.
Okay,
She
girl.
gently shaved him from the bottom of his neck to the middle. Then she slit his throat with such gusto.
Oh,
It was time to get that mean old witch, Mrs. Washington.
she screamed in horror.
Her eyeballs came out of the socket and blood squirted everywhere.
Abigail drove into the sunset with everyone on the plantation. She didn't stop until she reached Rhode Island, where all the slaves were free for generations to come.
I think we did okay.
Okay.
But Dr. Trumbull is giving.
Just look.
I don't
Yes.
know how I feel about that.
Let's see.
So the focus seemed to be in your narrative on retaliation or revenge. Slave narratives tend to be about people becoming free in the mind first. The academic quality of some of the presentations was missing in its connection to what it was supposed to be.
Thank you.
This was 20%
Thank you.
of our grade.
That's what the fuck y'all get.
All blew it, and I'm freaking out at this point.
Okay, so pause. Because hold up, y'all. But anyhow, back to what I was gonna say real quick. I don't remember what I was about to. I don't remember. New York can't look good. I'm just loving up on New York. But basically, like, what the teacher was saying was like, look, y'all not matching up to what y'all was supposed to damn do. And all this extra shit y'all doing, it wasn't a part of the assignment. And they sit here playing around with Miss Tremble and Miss Tremble. Miss Tremble not about to play with them. So let's start back up.
Still not getting the good grades. Maybe I don't belong here.
Midterms is over. There's no reason to worry about what we did,
Right.
how we did. It's Friday. It's the
That's what I'm
weekend,
saying, Ray
it's
J. You
time.
might as well. You saying one thing right.
See your boo this weekend?
Yeah.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir, Jocelyn. Tomorrow is the Magic City Classic. But Jocelyn, she's not coming because she's going to be with her boyfriend. So it is what it is.
Thank you, Ray J.
Stop us from turning up. Comment allez-vous? Oui, oui. It's French, y'all. Ça va très bien. Ça va faire back. Ça va ta. Au revoir.
Okay, then Jocelyn done left because she about to go get some, you know what, some ping-lings or whatever. She can't stay away from her dude for too long because she's too scared he mess around and get some other kitty cat from somewhere else. So she going to see her nigga. So just like I said, Jocelyn, she, you know, she going to be around, but she got her little boyfriend. If she was really in school, she'd be going off campus with her dude and have her dude come on campus to see her. And now the Magic City Classic game is this weekend, y'all. So they've already done their midterms. Everybody can kind of put off a little bit of steam now, except for Quay, Parker, and New York because they have to pretty much perform. So Jocelyn was smart on that point. Like, I'm not putting no extra work on myself.
Hello? I'm just having a cocktail. I'm just having a moment. So after those midterms, I definitely needed to reach out to a friend because I hit a wall. Fuck it, I gave it the old college try. And I just feel like all this pressure is starting.
They give up too fast for me.
Guessing everything, and I need somebody that knows.
Without putting in enough effort.
No, because I wanted to apply myself, but my head hurts, my brain hurts, it's starting to fucking crack. The truth is, I have been in panic mode since we even started to think about midterms. I'm definitely feeling like I'm on edge. I just really need to get to bed right now.
Yeah, go ahead your ass to sleep, New York.
What? Damn it, Ray J! Ray J! Ray! Ray J, we are literally living in filth.
New York is going off now. She going to, and Ray J is the Vic. Let that girl go through.
Ray J just be doing shit just to fuck with me.
I really don't know what's up with
What?
you, but I tell you this much. My name ain't Flavor Flav.
Alright, so Tiffany is unraveling, y'all. She in there going off on Ray J because she said she done walked down the house and stepped in his butter cake that he done left around. And she's saying basically Ray J is a slob and she's taking all of her anger out on Ray J right now. She came outside and was just like, Ray J, you just leaving your shit around the house. And she tries to go walk away. Quay stopped her from going in the house. I don't know why, but he stopped her and she ended up still outside and started going off on Ray J even more. And then, you know, Amon tried to step in like, oh, let me give you a hug. Can I have a hug? I know you upset. And Tiffany just like gave him a hug. Look at him.
When I get home from school, it's not only about the butter cakes. After the week I had at school and getting ready for Magic City, I'm stressed out. I have a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at my best.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because I've been upset about the studies of it. So to be at school and have to push out and crank out all this work, I don't use all my brain. I use a certain amount of it.
I can tell.
Fuck you, Ray J. I ain't about to whip his ass. I'm not about to cry over Ray J.
Then they show her crying later in the confessional.
You just don't understand how upset I am because school has always been hard for me.
New York PMS or she,
I have to admit that.
or is she on her period or something? Because that's all that is. And she just
I
said,
already know I'm not going to graduate.
girl, stop. You just need to relax. ASU Magic City Classic game.
Final rehearsal.
Oh, rehearsal.
Magic City Classic tomorrow. Seeing all of the elements come together on the field has me excited, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous as hell. There's a lot at stake with me being a drum major at this halftime show. You know, they've been carrying this legacy for a very, very long time, and I just really want to do a good job.
Even though I did stress out in the house today, I still found the strength to make it to flag practice with my team tonight.
You better do what you do.
Everything we did, right? What about if I forget a move? Okay. This is our final rehearsal on the field, and shit just got real.
Keep going. Just keep bouncing. Just keep moving, Parker.
Trying to fly.
It takes time. These girls have been dancing for a very long time. That's a lot of pressure. In front of millions of people as my character
down a little bit.
But being on the field as Quay doing something
Good.
I've never
Little
done before, this is totally different. I'm dealing with the same thing, Parker. All I know is we only got 24 hours before we're in front of all these damn people. So it's either sink or swim at this point.
You're practicing out here all night. Hey, Ray J. How you doing?
Okay.
I just wanted to come and talk to you about earlier. How you been?
I've been chilling. How you been?
And they both got on sunshades at night.
I don't want any bad blood between us. And I want to say I'm sorry about what happened earlier today. And the only reason why I spazzed out on you is because you left your butter cakes on the way to the bathroom, and I literally stuffed all of your butter cakes in whipped cream from the night before, and I just lost it. I don't like butter cakes between my toes. I like them deep in my mouth. He could have put those butter cakes anywhere but on the floor. But I do have to admit, he did not deserve all that smoke. It was just those butter cakes that made me go off.
Butter cakes are supposed to make you happy.
In between my toes, right on the way to the bathroom.
like, I don't know, but if you try getting your toes licked with butter cake, I think the person licking the toes will be in a happy place, you know what I'm saying? So,
Come on, right?
That I would not turn down. Now, okay, yeah, my feet are really bad. I need a scooty bike.
She said I need a scooty bike.
It wasn't even about the butter cakes. I have a lot of insecurities about whether or not I'm smart enough.
That's what I said. It wasn't even about Ray J. She taking her anger out on him.
I apologize for those words because I don't mean them. And actually, the fact that you had the courage to come back and do this a second time, that really speaks volumes about where your mind is at. Seeing that Ray J failed, but now he's back in school, that's really inspiring me to keep going and to give it my all.
They still having a conversation, both of them wearing sunshades at night.
It's a tough process for anybody to be away from their people, with people that you just met and you don't know. I totally accept your apology. I ain't tripping. And we want to finish strong, you know what I'm saying? So we don't want nothing to get in our way and throw us off our game.
I think very highly of you.
It looked like O was grilling.
Magic City Classic is the
Quay out front practicing.
So, I had to wake up, get on my shit, get out all the kinks.
Early in the morning.
Prepare for this game. I've been waiting for this moment for, it seems like my whole life.
Celebrity BET College Hill. Oh, I just messed that all the way up. BET College Hill Season 2 Celebrity Edition, y'all. This was episode 5, part 1. Come back with me to see part 2. Let's go. Visit ensemble.com.